Hi, it's Maxine, Kaye, and yoga from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. Kind of a sleepy yoga. Frankly, I'm a little sleepy myself tonight, but we want to be with you, and so we are. One more love note for you. And I was thinking earlier about how I cherish the phrase, seek first to understand. I not only cherish it, but I do my best to implement it whenever I remember. Can you imagine what our world would be like, both our personal lives and the world itself, if more of us stepped up to choosing to seek first to understand rather than making assumptions? I'm teaching a class right now, and it's on Don Miguel Ruiz's wonderful book, The Four Agreements. And after class tonight, we discussed our assignment for the coming week, which is to read and study and practice the third agreement, which is called don't make assumptions. Oh, don't we get ourselves in a lot of trouble when we assume something without checking it out to see if it's true or not? And this wonderful class that I have, people were coming up with some good ideas about, well, if you went to someone and said, I heard you say, is that what you said? That would be a beautiful way to get clear about what that person's real meaning was. And it might be quite different from what you had inferred from it, assuming that they had implied something other than what they really meant. And so this idea of asking a question and not deciding in your head ahead of time that you know what they were thinking, feeling, or ready to say or do. It's just not fair, it's not right, and it's not helpful, and it's very limiting, and it's not freeing. Don't you want to live a life of freedom? That includes being honest with yourself about what you mean and what you are feeling, and it includes checking to see other people and what their point of view may be, what they really, really are thinking, feeling, saying, or experiencing. And since we have a lot of divide that we see around us with people taking positions against each other, what a shame that is, and what a delightful world it would be if people truly wanted to know what it felt like to think that way, what the purpose of it is for them, what it means to them to have a particular position. What if we disarmed each other by seeking first to understand? Oh, we could go a long way with that. What a world this could be. Why don't we begin? Why don't you and I be some of the first ones to step up and not make these assumptions, but to find out what truly is in another person's heart and mind, and how we might find some common ground. We always can. And do you know why we can always find common ground? It's because we're all made out of the same spiritual substance. We are all an expression of the living God. We are unified, always unified in that divine presence. The outward differences can be fascinating, interesting, and even fun or challenging. But underneath it, we're still all one. That's why we ultimately can come to understand each other. So why don't you put some comments there where it says comments about what you do, how you approach finding out what truly is in the heart and mind of another person. So while you're thinking about that, this little girl right here, as you can see, is about to go to bed, and I'll be right behind her. We're sending you love. Check our website, cslphilly.org, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye for now.